Hi guys. Oh, such a gorgeous day here. Blue skies. And it's just stunning. I've got a cat meowing in the background, so I do apologise because I think he's coming for his lunch. But anyway, I thought I'd do this transmission now before I dash off, because the next thing on my schedule is already here to do, and that involves packing a bag and going away and doing those things, coming back tomorrow and then the rest of the week. So, back to our Yang Woman transmission, and it's day 17 of 30, and I was going to do something about sleep today, but I thought I'd leave that to tomorrow and do something in the evening. So do join me tomorrow evening, because I'm going to do a little meditation about connecting to the body and also about sleeping. Because it's one of my favourite subjects, and I thought, well, if we do it in the evening and do a little meditation, maybe we can do it so that it can prepare you for sleeping and going to bed. So let's take a couple of minutes just to arrive and breathe and be present, because I sensed that I was rushing around in my task schedule and I've forgotten to feed the cat and he's meowing. So that's a typical day for someone rushing around. So let's take a couple of moments to ground ourselves and take a deep breath. And every time you have the opportunity to breathe in, you notice the body. As you breathe in, you become aware and connect to the body. As you exhale, it's an opportunity to release any mental, physical or internal constrictions, restrictions and tension. The breath is such a beautiful way to connect with the body. And if you're sitting, feeling your feet grounded on the floor and feeling your body weight heavy in the chair. And if you're standing, just taking a moment to really notice where the soles of your feet connect through your shoes or just to a carpet or a floor. As you can see, it's a day of cat calling, so there's always something going on in the background of life. So yeah, we'll talk about sleep tomorrow, but we started yesterday talking about how you can let the yin in. And it's not an easy thing to do when you are someone who has every available square inch of their lives filled with stuff and doing things. So yesterday we did a little meditation, so if you want to go back and listen to the live recording, please do go back and listen to that. And it's a lovely one to really feel that you're creating space, and it gives you a good 10 minutes just for some downtime. So you can do it during the day. I've even had clients and other women saying to me that they've actually spent time sitting on the loo when that's the only time they get to have respite and time out. So it doesn't really matter where, just as long as you can connect to your breath and be still. So that's a good thing to do over the next few days of letting the yin in, and if you can, making it a daily practice to have 10 minutes here and there, because I was out with some girlfriends yesterday and we had a fabulous time, and we're all Yang women really in our way, but two of my girlfriends who are married and they've brought up children, and two of us are single Yang women, but it's the same thing. We don't seem to have enough time to be able to stop and meditate or just have time to breathe, and it's crazy when you think about that. That really is. It's quite distressing for me when I think, wow, why have we got so little time? So we talked in the challenges about controlling, and one of the things I notice is that us Yang women are control freaks up to here, like right up to the top of our heads. We just want things done our way. We actually are very good decision makers, so we really make time, we really do everything very well, I think, but we always think it's our way or the highway, and actually other people just think, well, we're bold and strong people, so they just, oh well, she knows what she's doing, let her do it. And that's what happens. But then what happens is we take on more and more and more. We take on other people's things when they could be doing it themselves. And that goes for all areas of life, whether you're looking after old parents, whether you have children, whether you have business colleagues, whether you're running your own business and you're doing it all, whether you're a solopreneur. Solopreneurs do it all, and it's hard work, particularly on the body. And I am absolutely, a champion for the body. And it might sound crazy because you are a body with a mind and stuff, but most people just don't listen to their bodies. And then as young women, we're getting into our 40s and then going into menopause, where you really have to listen to the body. Middle age is starting to become times when, if you're not listening to your body, major things happen: heart attacks, disease, strokes even. And if you haven't listened, then you need to start putting body dollars back in the bank, because it's very important. Today I wanted to really talk about control, that we are control freaks, and to start to learn to let go. There's a few things that are really quite valuable, and they're very obvious, but look at your diary and think to yourself, where can I delegate the things that I'm doing that I don't really need to do? What about a member of your family? It might be your partner. Maybe he or she could do something for you that you're already doing. Maybe they could do it, and maybe they need to be doing it, and that you don't need to be doing that particular task. Think about your diary and where you can start to have moments to let the yin in. Now, what that means to you, it might be sitting still. For me, I have a fabulous green tea regime, and I steep my tea, and I have a whole little tea ceremony, and that's where I grab my time. cheekytea.com, fabulous place to get green tea. A very good friend of mine runs the business. She's a big young woman, but she's got a great mission. But green tea, that's my yin time, and I find it just so important in my day. I mean, I probably have a lot more free time than a lot of people, but even so, I can get caught up in doing things. So see where you can delegate things. And one of the biggest things that I find with us women who are very young is that it's hard for us to ask somebody else to do something, or ask for something that you need. And if it's more space, ask for that. Ask for something that will just give you more headspace or more time. Ask for help. I mean, it's something we're not very good at, is asking for help, because we are so controlling that we're doing it all, and yet we're craving the opposite, because we've swung so far in the polarity of doing so many things, and people let us. And yet what we really want is to lean on. I was talking about the desire to really lean on. When you think about your partner, why don't you ask your partner for help? Ask him, her, and honey, I really need your help with this. I really need your help with that. For me, the asking is very yin. Asking rather than directing, controlling, orchestrating, pushing. Asking is receptive, and we were talking about earlier in videos about the authentic feminine is very receptive. Honey, I need help. To a friend, sweetheart, I need help. I really need help with this. See how that feels in your body when you say, I just need help. Even to the universe. Maybe you don't have somebody that you can ask help from, and maybe you do still need help. And what I find sometimes when it's something I'm struggling with is get out of your head, into your body, take a deep breath, and say to the universe, please send me some help for this. I really need help for this. I feel as though I'm alone, and I would love to feel supported. Please help me. Gosh, I can notice that sense in my own body when I feel like asking for help. And also I always put my hand on my heart center, so maybe that's something that would help you as well. And the last thing I want to say is about clearing the diary, delegating, asking for help, finding some moments for yin space, but also saying no. I don't know that we're good enough about saying no, because sometimes young women really struggle with setting the boundaries. They're doing things very much like, the helm of the ship, the leader of the ship, the director, and we're doing all of those things, but we don't often say no. We just go, okay, give it here, I'll do it, because you feel that you can do it better, you feel that you can do it in less time, you don't have to wait, or whatever it is. But it's a mindset. All of this stuff is a mindset. So learn to say no. When you say no, you give yourself me dollars back in the bank, and just go, no, that feels good for me. Set a boundary and say, actually, no, I'm not taking that on. I mean, I have a friend whose diary is rammed, and I absolutely adore her. She really is, and she's one of the most giving, loving, incredible women I know. And everybody wants a piece of her. Everybody wants her time. Everybody wants to cry on her shoulder because she's so supportive and amazing. And she struggles where to set the boundary about saying no, even though she's crazy busy with personal training and doing things, running a family, looking after her kids exquisitely and running the home. But it's still that feeling like, oh God, what will people think of me if I say no? Because we're struggling to be accepted for who we are. So it's like round in a big circle. So think about it, share if you will. If you find this video useful, then pass it on to somebody else, or just write your comments about how you find time to clear the diary, and think about letting go, saying no, delegating, and also asking for help, sincerely asking for help, because that's a really big one for us. So clear the diary a bit more. If you liked the video yesterday where we did the meditation and you find that useful, then let me know, or if you want more of something similar, then let me know. But anyway, tomorrow we will move on, and I will do a video in the evening at night time, so that we can do a meditation which is really tuning into the body and thanking the body, and also hopefully that will prepare you for sleep. And I'll talk about the benefits of yoga nidra, which to me, for a busy mind, is one of the best ways that we can go to sleep. It's awesome. I do it quite a lot, and I have done it quite a lot this year where things have been quite troubling. So that's enough of that. And don't forget, on YouTube every 2 days I'm uploading these videos so that you can share them, like them, place your comments, because interactivity and sharing is important to me, because I can only see one way when I'm looking at life from my perspective, but it does help to share. Okay, namaste. I salute you, I honour you, I love you, young woman. Have a great day.